clouds down there. I slept like a rock last night, and it was much needed. Yesterday got really cold and kind of miserable for a while there. I'm actually hiking in some of my town clothes, which I would normally say is a big no-no, but my skirt, everything is just so soaked and cold. I didn't want to torture myself, so it's hanging off the back of my pack right now drying. But I think the hardest part of yesterday was just the shock to the system. Everybody was having a hard time. The weather going from, mid-90s in the hundreds down to 40. It did not top 40 yesterday, and being soaked, and then 40 degrees, and coming right out of like such hot weather really messed with all of us. I can't tell you how many people I passed that were just like stopped, set up their tent to bunker down for an hour to try to warm up again. I did the same for lunch. I couldn't even feel my fingers. It was pretty cold, pretty intense. I know 40 isn't that cold, but when you're wet and the wind's blowing and you're not used to it, it's cold. But everybody survived. Everybody's in good spirits. Camped with a ton of people last night, which was nice because seen a lot of animals up here on this ridge. Bear, cougar, lots of deer. Deer aren't afraid of you up here. They'll come right up to you and chew on your truck pole. But yeah, so it was nice to have the numbers at night. It helps you sleep a little better. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper when I know everything is good around me, but generally I'm a light sleeper. I think that comes from being a mom. So when I camp by myself, I tend to hear everything. And if it's something that, like an animal around, then I'll definitely wake up. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I just chugged some classy carnation breakfast. So that's pretty good. The chocolate kind. Add an instant coffee to it. Oh, the trail's so overgrown. Yeah. And then shake her up. Good to go. It doesn't last very long. I get hungry pretty quick after I drink those, because I'll do two of them, but they're not filling by any means because it's just liquid. Yeah, everything's wet and dewy. Yeah, after yesterday, I'm thinking, since I can't stand hiking in rain pants, that I'm gonna stick with my skirt for Washington and Oregon, wherever it gets rainy. But I'm gonna get one of those rain skirts, because my skirt's a tennis skirt, which is great for hiking, not so great for rain. So I'm gonna try that out, I think. Sometimes it's good to just stop and take it all in. See that guy back there? I love it. Check out this guy over here. Check out this guy over here. I think that's where the Deadland campground is. It's like a big canyon. There's a lake in the middle because of a volcano, I'm assuming. Be a pretty cool place to check out. So did you know, this is a manzanita plant, that you can actually eat these berries? They're very unripe right now. You can make cider out of them. You can eat them bitter. You can eat the flowers. But yeah, I think about tannins, if you eat anything too green, too much of, like a lot of nuts, like hazelnuts, you gotta soak them a couple times or boil them. If you eat too many tannins, it literally breaks down your insides and causes internal bleeding. So if you're trying to survive, eating solely green berries and raw nuts is not gonna do you very well. You wanna boil them, get the tannins out as much as you can. But the manzanita berries, what's kind of cool about them is if you eat them in good portion, just like the deer do, it actually helps protect you from poison oak. It builds a little bit of an immune. That's why a lot of them never have any issues with any of those types of things. Kind of interesting fun facts. I know it's just a dead pine branch, but doesn't that look cool? All white. I think that looks pretty neat. So you can see up ahead of me, the trail peaks right there and then goes along there, which is going to be amazing, because this is what I'm looking at to the left. So beautiful. Definitely not a bad way to start a day. Just past Snake Eyes. Didn't realize he got up before I did. There were so many tents at camp. Look at that. Cool. Let's go walk on it. Take my little getaway sticks over there. Check out the view. My knee's feeling better today, thank goodness. I can just have a bit of a temper sometimes. Usually it's from too much weight, but sometimes, I don't know. I wonder. I know that my left knee, I caused some injury to while racing my motorcycle during a Desert 100 race. And I probably should have got stitches and some help, but I wanted to finish the race, so I didn't. Just put some dirt in it. And then my right knee, I was going boating with some friends, and they had a little ski boat with one of those wooden back decks you can step onto above the prop. Well, he had backed into something earlier in the day. Didn't think he had damaged the deck, but he had. So when I stepped on it, my leg went right through the wood deck, and my foot landed on the prop, which literally he just turned off. So I like that. You could still hear the sound of it. So I panicked and ripped my leg back out because I knew it was headed for the prop, and I tore a whole bunch of ligaments on the inner part of my right knee, which I also never went to the doctor for. So, you know, I have a little bit of injury to my knees. And then you all know that my left clavicle bone is basically close to non-existent after a car accident. Broke in the center, and they couldn't replace it because my bone is too tiny. Usually they'd plate it and put screws, but the screws, they said, would just splinter the bone. So they cut it out. So I have a small piece connected to my sternum and a piece connected to my shoulder bone. But other than that, I have no clavicle bone on my left side, so I carry most of my weight on my right shoulder and my hips. So if you're thinking you can't do this hike because you have some kind of physical ailment or whatever. There's a will, there's a way. People are out here doing it with prosthetic legs, which blows my mind. And also reminds me that I have nothing to complain about. My leg cannot fall off. That are out here doing it like that just are awe-inspiring. So anyway, then I've had some people commenting that they're too old. Please, walking, if you walk every day, anywhere, any distance, you can do this. Just start slow. Your miles will gradually get more and more. One step at a time, day after day, you'll do it. There are 70 and 80 plus year olds out here crushing it. And the key is just listen to your body. Start slow, rest when you need to, and you can do it. This is amazing. Look at this. Plus, I'm almost 40. Everybody thinks I'm in my early 20s, but I'll take it. Whew. I think it's because I have the voice of a 4-year-old. Can't help it, guys. This is cool. Ooh, it's getting warm though. Might be time to shed my raincoat. I know it's not been raining this morning, but everything's so dewy and overgrown that it's helped keep me dry. Oh yeah. All right. Cool. I think it's hilarious how the squirrels and chipmunks leave the pine cones looking like some used corn cob. Somebody grubbed right there. Right in the middle of the trail, no shame. That's so funny. Sometimes you'll see like 3 or 4 of those in one spot. Just a feast. Makes me jealous. Well, here's an interesting hole. It's like tree all the way around and then hollow in the center, but like knots. It's a portal. Well, this looks like a delicious water source. Oh yeah. I think I'll snag some of this so I have it for lunch. That looks amazing. Alright. Look at this foliage. Look at these things. They're huge. Look at it. Okay, here's my foot. Whoa. They're so ginormous. Slippery. Ooh. Where am I going next? Ooh, pretty. I bet they liked the rain. The little pocketed tops. Furry trees. So soft. I am climbing a mountain, guys. Big surprise. I have probably like 2 more miles to the summit of this guy. And then I think I'll go down. And then not long after that, I'm gonna go back up. Castella is not far from me, the town of. And by the end of today, if I'm gangster, I'll either make it there or really close to it. Since it's day 100 on trail, I was thinking about trying to make it one of my highest mile days. But I don't want to jinx anything, and who knows. But I feel good right now. I'm not even really sure what my miles are. And I woke up late, so I don't know. Maybe it's not in the cards. You never know, though. We will see. Castella would be nice to reach tonight. But I really have to push it. And probably night hike or roll in at like 9. Which wouldn't be awful. We'll see. So I am still cruising. Feeling good still. It's about 4 o'clock. Probably gonna stop and make dinner around 5 and then just keep hiking. I have this one last mountain I'm on right now to get up and over before Castella. And I'm thinking I can make it there by 8 or 9. Maybe. We will see. This is pretty neat, a little bridge. Coming up here. Cool. Fancy schmancy. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Beautiful. Right, yes. There's a mama with 2 babies. Just stopped to have some dinner. They're coming towards me. Good job, Mama. How cute are they? Little tiny butts. So I have found the Crossroads Hostel. I hear this place is pretty cool. Coming in hot late. Woo! Can't feel my feet. Here we go. Ready for bed. Oh my goodness. That was a good day. See what this is all about. Hard to see anything here, but I'll film some more tomorrow. So this is inside. Pretty cool. There's beds outside. And it's fun here, and there's killifish! Oh yes, that helps. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's because I'm tired. So I'm a little worried because this is actually really deep and a lot of skin. I might have to take some time off the trail. It's a lot.